Hello everyone, hope everyone's having a great day. Wanted to come on here and show y'all this little tiny Christmas tree. And show y'all how I made it. Now I'm not going to leave this on this eye pen till I decide what I'm going to do with it. I just wanted to have it on there to show y'all. Y'all can make ornaments out of these, earrings, but I wanted to show y'all how I did these. These are 3/4 of an inch, very tiny. I'm going to lay that aside. It's not the right punch. I've got this Paper Studios Christmas tree punch. I said it's 3/4 of an inch. This one I made out of junk mail, and I just took the glitter nail, LA Colors glitter nail polish, and went over it to give it some sparkle. That's all that's on that. And I thought these would be nice to put inside the little snow globes. Hang them off a Christmas tree. Make earrings with them, which I've got another video I'm going to do after I post this one. That's something you can do with them. This is the one I'm going to be doing on video. I've got all of mine ready except for this one. And that there is this cardstock paper. Got all these pretty colors in it. Look at all these colors. Nothing but sparkle. I don't normally buy this expensive paper, but this is also put out by Paper Studios, glittered cardstock paper. There's 36 sheets and 12 colors. Acid free. Now this paper was originally $14.99, but I bought it when it was 50% off. So therefore it was $7.50. It's close enough. But that's not a bad deal for a big package of cardstock glitter paper. Let me get that out of the way. This is the smallest spinner. I call these spinners because last year I done a video on butterflies. You can make these to where they'll spin, hang a bead at the bottom, at the top, whatever. You don't have to have an eye pin on it, but if you want to hang these on a tree, you do need to glue your string in the center before you glue your last two together. It won't take just a little tad of glue to glue your string to the inside of the tree. Now if you're not worried about this here, to where you can put a eye pin or something in it, see, I can just pull that out. But I have 5 of my trees already folded. You need 6. Now what I done, well, I never got it to where I could fold these in half. Most of these aren't that hard, but these are so tiny, so these aren't that easy. Plus, when you're doing double, one side's color and the other side's plain, I get confused. So, I figured out your colored side needs to be facing down on every one that you fold. Now, if your paper's the same color on both sides, it doesn't matter. But what I done is I took this tree And I lined it up on the top of this card. Let me flip this card around. All it's got on it's glue. But I took the tree and I laid it on top of the card. And I found the center of the tree, which the top of it's easy because you got the tip of your tree. Right there. What's a little bit hard is lining up the trunk of the tree, which you could cut the trunk off. Don't necessarily have to be on there. But I'm going to get this closer to me here so I can get this folded and fold it right. Got the top lined up. And I've got where I think the center is on my tree. And the junk mail was easier because it was thin paper. Now this is a little bit harder. But, I mean, you can do it. And we'll just take and press that around on both sides of my card. You don't want nothing very thick or you'll have too thick of a line where it's folded. I'm going to make sure that that stays at the tip. Squeeze that together. I try not to squeeze mine all the way until I know I have it right. Now pull it off, and of course you've got your tree folded in half. Well, I know this is hard for you to see. Now I'm going to take and make sure it's all lined up good just by pulling the tree together at the top and the bottom. Then I'm going to press it. Make sure my tree's lining up. Anything that you can fold in half, you can do this with. I also have a snowflake that I started to do, but it frustrated me, so no, I'll just stick with the tree. Because on a snowflake you don't have much of a center at all, and that's all the way down. In the trees you do have a little bit. This paper is a little hard to get pressed together because it's so heavy. So now that I know that I've got it where I want it, I'm going to take the back side of this. If you got a bone folder, that would be great. Just press that together good. I'm hoping my glue stick works good on this. It works good on the other one. But then I did, like I said, I put the glitter nail polish on it, and I also done the edges to help hold it together. Which my butterflies I done last year, they're still together good. Which it was a little bit bigger, and I used a wet glue. And see, that slipped on me just a tad. I'm trying to get it back together. Okay. Now I have my 6 pieces all folded in half. All I'm going to do is get me a piece of paper so I don't get glue all over everything. Is I'm going to cover. Now if you want something and through the center of your tree, don't get glue along this edge. But I've got something else I'm going to do with this. I'm not going to glue this one all the way shut, because I've got another video I'm going to do after this one. But all I got to do is make sure I get glue on all of one side. Make sure you get the tip. And I'll pick it up. I'm going to get one of my other trees. Put them side by side. Make sure they're lined up. Which if you grab your tree like that. I'm so hoping this glue holds this heavy paper. Just press that together. And it slipped on me. I'm going to lay this down here and I'm going to press it together good. Give that glue time to set up. And there we have part of the tree. Get here where y'all see it. Now this is going to have a white edge, but that's okay. Just think of it as snow. And all I got to do is just glue the rest of my pieces together. And to keep from getting glue on the other side, which I try to make sure mine will pull apart before it glues down, I'm going to just glue this. And if you think you've put the glue on the wrong side, just switch to the other side of your ornament and it'll all come out okay. Just taking and laying that on there, making sure it's lined up. Once you get a couple pieces glued, it gets a lot easier. I'm just going to press that together. I don't normally leave my glue setting open, but since I'm gluing these one right after the other, it's okay. But these would be really cute inside of a snow globe. We all know buying these little decorations for snow globes can get quite expensive. Now I've got 3 of them glued together. I don't want to pull on it too much till I give it time to set up. And then I'm going to do another one. I think the most time consuming of this is folding it. Like I said, the junk mail was really easy because it's lighter paper. You don't have to use a heavy paper. And this one's wanting to stick to everything but where I'm trying to put it. And I got to switch to this side because I put the glue on the wrong side of the tree. Doesn't matter. Now your last one, the one is you got to pay attention to. Just pressing these together. This is a little bit hard to show because it's so tiny, but all I'm doing is keeping my trees folded in half and gluing them side by side. And I want to make sure these are going to hold before I let loose of them and start gluing another one. But I think I got that pressed together. And I almost have this one. Let's see. Okay, this side, Connie. I find it easier to pick these up and put the glue on them. When I done my butterflies last year, I did use a wet glue, but it was a bigger ornament. I think it was one of the first videos that I posted last year. Yeah, I don't want to sit and make another one of these trees to do my next video, so I'm just gonna not glue this together, but I will show y'all. Hey, all of them folded together, or glued together, all but one. Now as you get to gluing them together, you can do like this, and that way you know they're lined up. Now I've got one more. Well, these glue sticks, some wonderful glue. I could have used a wet glue on these, but the glue stick dries quicker, so figured I would just stick with it. Now let me hold this a minute. Make sure it's all lined up at the top just by. Need to try and do that with every one you glue down though. We'll press that together good and hold it a minute. This one does have a big side to it to where I use such heavy paper, but that's okay because I got another purpose for this. Now this is your last part. If you want to put something in here, remember, keep your glue out of the center, off of these edges. All you want to do to finish this is put glue on either side. Get a hold of your two pieces right here. Put glue on either side and smash it together. Then you will have a pretty little tree. Now I'm not going to glue this, like I said, because I've got something else I want to do with this. So get it all glued together and it'll be like this. This thing's so tiny I can't even hold it. So I'm going to post this video, and then after this one's posted, I will do another one. If y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. I shall see y'all next time. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.